Amazing flowers and plants truly this world has ever seen. And a lot of us have already started picking up more than one. We're reserving our quantities right now. We've got some great easy pay throughout the show. So Derek has this next item that I could not be more thrilled to talk about, because when you think about lilies, right? Like, we all love lilies universally, but sometimes they all kind of look one and the same. Well, what Derek and his family did is take a 10-year break because they wanted to figure out how to bring something back better than ever and make it more special than you could have possibly imagined. This is one of their most popular plants. It's a 3-piece Majestic Foxtail Lily. It's brand new this season. Already 2,000 orders have been placed, and yet the cool thing about this is it's rarely seen in America. So wait, where does that mean it's been seen?
This comes from the deserts of the Middle East and weird, far-off places in Russia. I mean, you never see this flower in the United States. It's become a collector garden plant for European gardens for maybe the last 20, 30 years, but it's really never made its way stateside. We had it 10 years ago. Really hard to come by numbers, I mean, of quantity that we really need. These bulbs are hard to find. Last year, my Uncle Eric, he was in Amsterdam and Holland looking for different flowers. And he just literally stumbled across a field of these. They're called Aromaris or Majestic Foxtail Lilies. And he asked his friend there who was growing, said, I didn't know you had these. He said, oh yeah, how many do you got? Well, enough for QVC, let's do it. So what you're seeing here, in the garden, these are gonna outperform anything you've ever seen. They're winter hardy, drought tolerant, heat tolerant, but they get these flowers which look very, very delicate. They're basically long stems that can grow up to 6 to 8 feet tall with lots of little baby flowers on there. But they're not delicate. They're actually extremely sturdy, and the stems are strong like rebar. They don't fall over even in the strongest of winds.
Now, the thing that I think is so unique about this is you get flowers from the bottom all the way up. I mean, when you take a look at these pictures we're about to see, it's almost like fireworks and like the perfect moment about to take off.
Yeah, and you're getting 3 colors of fireworks. There's a pink, a yellow, and an orange. Here you can see in the garden, these are total magnets for hummingbirds, for butterflies, because these flowers, you know, you have one long stalk, one stem, but there's literally thousands of flowers on each stem, and they're full of nectar and pollen, which is collected by the bees, butterflies, hummingbirds. It's really sweet. Now the thing about these are, they're great for wild beddings. If you want to have that naturalized look, throw these in there with your eyes closed. If you want them with more of a pampered, organized fashion, they do great there too, because they do have this sort of sturdy, you could almost say like columnar effect anywhere you put them in the garden.
Well, and I want to remind you, for $24.12, these ship to your door for free. You're reserving yours now. You'll be billed for them once they ship according to your zone, and we'll remind you of that, but you can check out the zone map on QVC.com. But this is really interesting because when you think about, okay, waiting to get it back for 10 years, and it's finally here, this is that opportunity that when it comes to lilies, like, I love that you get more of a presence here. You know, it's completely vertical. And yet the other thing that I really appreciate about lilies is I feel like every time I've planted them to date have not screwed it up.
They're so easy. My grandfather used to call lilies that they're too dumb to die. Now the idea is with a foxtail lily, you're gonna have 2.5 months long of flowers. And they come back every year. Now, is it typical like July lilies and then go to September? No, or actually, no. Before the show, I told you wrong. They start blooming early summer, like May. Great. Yeah. Because then if you wanted to plant this amongst other lilies and kind of have that like showcase, you can time it a little bit better. Now, what you're getting home, Courtney, are 3 bulbs here. And the idea is they're really hard to find. These have multiple eyes. They're going to produce flowers this year and every year after. And like I said, these are a rarity. In the gardens in Europe, you'll find these at some of the nice estates, maybe the Ritz-Carltons, the nice hotels. USA, I can't really name one place I've ever seen these growing outside.
Well, I have a typical Courtney question because you know I like to chop my bulbs up and repurpose them all around the garden. Just because. Don't do it. Okay.
With this one.
Okay.
It's very difficult, and usually people with these sorts of bulbs, we recommend just really.
Okay.
If you want to kind of have that really full effect in your garden, pick up more than one set. 3 pieces is really not a lot. It does add a strong effect. Even 3 pieces, I mean, they're so tall, they're so gorgeous, they're so colorful, but you really want more of that.
Well, so here's the deal. We started the season with more than 5,000. We have fewer than 1,800 to go around for the entire season, and it's the beginning of February. 600 have been spoken for. And just so I can break down how many that you need to order, since you can't chop the bulbs up and repurpose them throughout your garden, what is the height? What is the spread?
So, I mean, what you see in front of us is first year growth.
This is first year?
First year.
Holy mackerel.
Now, what's crazy about these are that they get bigger and better every year.
Okay.
But this is about the size that they're gonna be. Maybe they'll expand a little bit. So we're talking each plant is about 1.5 feet wide. Could be anywhere from 4 to 8 feet tall. First year, you can expect around 4.5 to 5 feet. After a few years, my Uncle Eric, he said, I mean, they're taller than me. I'm 6 foot. So,
good gracious.
but they never fall down. It's so great. And that's why he personally loves them. I fall in love with them because I've never seen a flower with such
vertical presence with blooms.
Presence.
Yeah, like because I was saying to them earlier because I hadn't seen what these had looked like because remember it took us 10 years before we could find this variety and you can't even find it in America.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it tall like a sunflower? Do you have the lily at the top? And they were like, no, you get the blooms all the way up the stem. And that's what makes this so special. You get the 3 different varieties, but if you think about, we had to take a 10-year hiatus from this. 1, because we couldn't find it, and 2, we couldn't find the quantities enough to deliver to you here at QVC. 5,000 is not a lot considering we are in 300 million homes just throughout the States. We started the season with 5,000. We now have fewer than 1,500 to go around, and that's gonna be it. If you've got a Q card, you can bring this home for around $8 on Easy Pay if you want to pick up more than one, which I highly encourage you to do because we're not guaranteed to get these back next season. It's M53194. All right, Eric, what is this color-coded map?
That's just to confuse you at home.
Perfect.
No.